You won't believe what happens next. A Kurono throws himself in front, but it just turns into a crazy story. In his last moments, he confessed his love and poof. Just like that. And GANTZ back at it with the sword for another wild adventure. This was his first and last arrow through the heart experience while Ganon just stared at his buddy biting the dust. With one last breath, he went berserk and lunged at Guanyin, who casually pulled off an epic bare-handed move. In a pinch, Ganon fakes him out, grabs the dropped gun, and bam. Takes out all of Guanyin's weapons. Everyone thinks he's shooting, but hold on. Guanyin pulls a fast one and summons his master. Things just got real. The whole museum blows up as the big guy shows up. Buddha appears with the ultimate sin pose. Ganon gets tossed to the roof, dodging Buddha's attacks, while tough guy Jan makes a final stand and tosses him a weapon. He seizes the moment and absolutely wrecks Buddha's arm, then takes to the skies. But Buddha has no interest in chit-chatting. He goes straight for the kill. Just when everyone thinks Ganon's a goner, he goes full crazy inside Buddha. In the end, Buddha turns into a puddle, and he walks away completely unscathed. Looking back, he spots two bystanders, but where's Jan? He's nowhere to be found. When the black sphere's countdown hits 0 and Jan still doesn't show, the black ball's ready to score. Seeing Jan's name surrender on the casualty list, Ganon's last hope shatters like glass. He refuses to accept the harsh truth. All he can do is keep fighting, tackling task after task. To bring Jan back. After 5 months of endless fighting, he's finally racked up 94 points. With the team growing, after a little R&R, he's ready with amusement park tickets for a date with Jan. After parting ways, Jan, who kicked the bucket ages ago, magically pops up in front of Ganon. Jan skips the queue and insists he needs to blow up the black ball and asks if he's seen a tiny one. Ganon realizes something's off and gets sapped back to the Reaper space by the black sphere. He panics and checks if Jan's back. Oddly enough, Jan's icon is still on the casualty list, and clueless, he just has to sideline that thought. The black sphere doesn't let up, issuing a new mission targeting the black-clad aliens, and the Reaper squad is zapped to the subway. Unlike previous empty mission spaces, this one's packed with ordinary folk sloughing at them. But then boom! Ordinary people's nightmares strike as the black aliens go rogue. The subway turns into a makeshift hell. The aliens unleash a 50-blade assault, but as Ganon gets stronger, he becomes their target. What's puzzling is these guys feel no pain. They push him right out the window. He finally takes out an enemy with his handgun, only to get blasted out of the car by Rebound. As he's falling, he catches sight of Mori and realizes that this mission space is actually based on real events. Subtitles, he dashes back into the carriage just as the alien leader in black is indiscriminately shooting and the gun muzzle turns towards Mori. Ganon shoots off the leader's hand just in time, but it regenerates. This is a showdown. In the heat of battle, the subway splits in two. With distance between them, Ganon triggers Berserk mode. He sprints and slams into the leader, pulling the trigger at the perfect moment the alien turns to dust. After the mission, they all have a few scrapes and bruises, but unfortunately, they've lost one teammate. When lasers shoot from the black sphere, everyone gets excited thinking it's a teammate, only to be let down by a newbie. And this newbie is actually a female star, who recognizes 3 members of the Reaper squad. Turns out she was tight with the Reaper team 2 years ago, and they all chose memory wipe upon revival after hitting 100 points. Not long ago, the female star received a shrunken black sphere, which summoned her friends back to life. Before they can question the black sphere's motives, it starts issuing scores. Uncle Lin is in for a surprise. The star's shocked to find out they're reviving Jan, the very one who just shot himself, and that mini black sphere. Swiped. Finally, Jan's revival is confirmed, and the real one appears instantly. Back from the dead, he struggles to recall his murder, and everyone realizes the true villain was Jan all along. Ganon revives veteran player to bet with his points, and the crew fills him in on the latest craziness. but his reply sparks panic. The Black Ball's power comes from a bald man. Black Ball realizes it's running low, hence why it gathers all the veteran players for a mission to wipe out the remaining aliens. Then, yet again, the Black Sphere calls for them, leaving no time to regroup. New mission incoming. But this time, the screen displays Mori's photo. Everyone gasps. The star instantly recognizes Mori as the target the Black Sphere assigned, and the final key to entering. If the imposter Jan kills Mori first, the Black Ball can swoop in and invade the Reaper space. And this time, completing the mission could shockingly earn them 100 points. Get ready for the adventure.